Hello, everyone, and welcome to KartKraft. This is a new kart simulation that was released early access on Steam for $20. You can pick it up right now. It is available. We're going to check out the game a little bit here today and see what it's all about. If we go to the preferences first, we'll get the boring stuff out of the way. How about that? Under game, here's your game options for your cameras. You have HUD options here. Assists, I have that stuff turned off. Although show racing line, I have not seen that in the game yet, so I don't know what that is. But on the HUD, I went in and I turned show player tags off. That way they didn't have their make-believe names above them. Input-wise, it did not, by default, pick up my TSPC Racer. I had to go into the bindings mode here. And then I had to select steering, and then it pretty much instantly found it when that happened. Now, I've never seen anything like this before. Don't mind this stuff. This stuff kind of just does whatever it wants. If you scroll with your mouse wheel down, you come over to here. And when I was scrolling over, I saw this and I was like, okay, let's say brake invert, right? Because it was inverted. You have to keep scrolling down and then you get these options here and you can turn that off. By default, brake invert and throttle invert were on. And I think the reason why is because of those type of pedals that are hung upside down. So you can go to that. Here's your pedal options here, steering options there. I'm using a profile rotation in 900 degrees. These carts are like 100 and something. I forget what the actual one is, the actual number, but they're like 100 something degrees rotation. It doesn't take much to turn these things at all. Force feedback is in the game. There are your options there, just keeping everything pretty much default in that department. Graphics wise, I've got everything pretty much cranked to ultra by default. This is everything that it just came with for me. I didn't touch any of that. Sound, this is a big one. This game is extremely loud. I mean, extremely loud. I have master volume turned to 17% and I have it down to 32% in Windows. Kart volume, all that. I had to turn the ambient volume down. I got tired of kind of hearing like birds chirping and stuff over the engines. Music volume, I have that down to 1%. You cannot turn it all the way off. It will not let you at all. Oh, nope. Just found out we can. We have to click right on the line. If you don't, you have that on. But I have the music turned off. It's nice music. I do like it. Other than that, we'll go back. It'll say, you want to save these options? Yes, we do. So here are our main options. Keep in mind, this game is very early access. It needs a lot of love and support to become something great. Also, the game does have VR capabilities now. That was just recently released with this title. So you can opt into doing VR. I have not done that yet, and I want to. Go to the pits. Here's a little bit of the nuts and bolts of the game. It looks like in the future, we'll be able to have multiple carts to choose from. These are not shifter carts in the beginning, even though there are options in the bindings for shifting. So I assume they plan to do that. The plain red X30 is what you get by default. That's it. Or the X30, but I chose red. It's like red, black, or blue. Driver, not a lot of options here right now. It could change. You know, this stuff could all be fleshed out. It could just be placeholders. You can change to this, different type of glove. Here's like two option things here. There's nothing here. It's pretty much all placeholder. Gloves, same kind of deal there. So we can't do anything with our driver. Team, by default, they give you this tent. You can choose the color of it. I don't know what that's going to be in the long run. And then gear wise, you get a drone so you can take pictures. And the in-game photo mode is actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I have notifications here. I earned an achievement. Look at that. Improve from the grid. Stats, preferences. You can see all your stats and whatnot that you've done. I'm only level 2. I haven't done a whole lot, honestly. And that's pretty much all that you have here. Let's go click on drive. And you're greeted with the option of practicing, doing a race, or a time trial. We're going to do a race. And we're going to do the map of Geel. Let's do PFI. I've been doing these two for the most part. Let's do PFI first. Event options. Here are your options here. You can change the vehicle class. You can't do it in this yet, but we'll have that option later down the road. 2 weather options are given to you. You have sunny or overcast, your choice. AI drivers, I have it maxed. They only give you 8. We're going to do 5 laps, and I have the AI difficulty set to hard. If you want a challenge, set them to hard. That it will give you a little bit of a race. Now, another thing is, this is kind of empty here. There's no graphic or anything to start the event, not even a play button. It's just, pretty bare bones right here. So we're going to do PFI, start the event with the plain red X30 and the dry configuration. There's no other options when it comes to that. And like every first look I do, here is how long it takes to load something. So greeted with the race loading screen, kind of interesting, and then you're greeted with this, and I don't know where this goes. Essentially, you have no control over the cart right here, and they just roll forward. All right, and you are greeted with this, starting in last place, 9th place here. AI has control of the cart, and not anymore. We are green light here. Checking out KartKraft. Gonna take it easy on this first lap. Listen to that sound change when you go in that tunnel. That sounds so cool. So with these carts, you don't turn them very much. You use a lot of throttle and braking action. And we have a hard hairpin coming up here, so be ready for it. Harden the brakes there. Sometimes the AI will wreck around this area. They did good this time. They all seem to have the number 99 no matter what. Okay. Oh, and we're in it, but we're okay. We're in it, but we're okay. It takes a while for this thing to get back up to speed, too. Okay. Let's get back into the game. Get our head back into it all. This is a fun little section of the track here. You just kind of ride this that right-hander there, and then the left-hander. Oh, man, we did real bad on that one, but that's okay. I have the least amount of time on this track. So still learning it a little bit. You can go full speed through that section right there, then harden the brakes. Up the hill we go. Stick to that right-hand side for the left-hander up here. Try to use all the track we can there. So way down for that turn. I think I'm overdriving that quite a bit. But as far as like physics go, it seems very believable. I've driven a few like go-karts or carts, racing carts actually. I have driven them. It kind of reminds me of it. The only difference is that you don't really feel anything. You know, it's kind of a detached kind of feeling in the sim here. You don't feel what you would in the cart, because the cart, like the G-forces and stuff are there, definitely, and you feel the acceleration and the braking. And kart racing's all about the feel of the cart, knowing when it's just about to break underneath you. So way down for that one, we're good. Hey, you know what? If I get 5th in this race at a place that I haven't really spent much time at, I'll be happy with that. We're making gains on Lorenzo Luches up here. Yeah, I'm overdriving the hell out of that corner. Hard to say how much brake I actually need to give that there. There we go. Trying to catch this guy here. And yes, you can flip and go crazy. You saw that one guy in the beginning. It can happen to you, and they do give you an option to reset the cart, which is nice. Oh, overdrove that a little bit there. Almost lost control. Hello, bird. That bird was just like doing the same speed as we were doing. It's like, nope, no problem. This would be a ton of fun in multiplayer. Really hope they get to a multiplayer kind of module during early access. But you can tell there's a lot of love involved with this project, and that's why I chose to buy it. That, and it's a VR experience, so I can't tell you what that's like. I haven't done it. But they did roll out VR with the game recently. Or the sim, however you want to say it. You can call it a game, call it a sim if you want. I'm not sure how they're marketing it myself. But I would imagine it's a simulation. Final lap, let's try to get this guy. No mistakes. Really close to this guy now. Hard in the brakes, hard in the brakes. Overdrove that ever so slightly. Doesn't take much, does not take much at all. I love the sound of those when they go whizzing by. Trying to catch him. Got to the inside of him. Let's keep going with it. That worked for us. Keep driving it all the way back to the front. Oh, I'm off the edge there. Gary Carlton wins the race, and we'll take 4th home there. Got a new personal best. How about that? So we are going to finish 4th in that little race, and you're greeted with this screen. We don't have the music on. I think there is music during this time. But the graphics are very impressive, I have to say. We were doing a max speed of 111.65 kilometers an hour. That's pretty quick. I mean, these things, they don't mess around. Improve from the grid. How about that? You can watch the replay. Here's a replay mode. If you want to see this, you can go into photo mode from there if you'd like. But sometimes you get like that right there. There's no drivers in those seats. So that's kind of odd, but early access. Early access. You've got Ghostman riding behind you in the cart. It just looks ridiculous. But other than that, it's a very impressive little title so far. All right, so that was PFI. Let's check out Geel, Geel. And let's do overcast weather. Haven't done that yet. We'll keep on hard. Hit back there, and let's start this event. Okay, rolling start. Interesting look as far as the coloring goes with the overcast weather. And we got a weird white anomaly in front of the drivers up there. And it went away when we hit go. We're under green. Here we go. Watch this first turn. Try to survive the first turn. Oh, one went around. I'm pretty sure they just wrecked. Another one just wrecked. We'll take advantage of that. Start pouncing on these guys. This is a fun little circuit here, and I've got to say, once you really get the carts down and you start having fun, this is where this title shines, in my opinion. Fast section here. Hard on the brakes there. Try to outbrake them. Try to get through that section a little bit better than we have been. Carts are starting to slip and slide around. Making gains on these guys. Nearly lost control of the cart there. We're able to maintain the speed through the corner, and we didn't lose too much to Jorge behind us. We're working on 99 in front of us, because everybody's 99. Ooh, I did much better in that section than they did. Oh, and I dead. And we continue onward. Holy crap. That was insane. I got on that berm, on that curbing, rolled the cart over. So there are no physics of you dumping out of the cart. We now know that. I'm really starting to outbrake them pretty good getting into that corner right there. Ooh, locked it up again. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. That was bad. That was real bad. Come on, get back under control. Oh, what is he doing? Two-wheeling it. 2 wheels. I mean, I've nearly killed myself in the process. I think we have grass on the tires there. That was not helping us at all. Oh, what a shame. We had such a good run happening there for ourselves. Oh, he's just gonna wreck it almost. I'm not the only one out of control out here on the track. I don't feel so bad. This section here, got to watch that. That's where we killed ourselves, getting on that curb at a high speed. Remo Luciana won. Okay. Well, we made a few mistakes in that race for sure. For sure. But we'll take it. So, next up, we're going to do the other circuit, so you can check that out. I've not raced it at all, so I have no idea what to expect with it. I might be pretty terrible, honestly. So we'll take P7 on that one. We'll move on. And go to the main menu here, and I'm going to just jump into the map of GKCV. Never have I done that. Let's bring it back to sunny, so it looks nice. AI difficulty still set to hard. Let's go ahead and just drop them to medium so we can see what it's like as far as passing opportunities. And we will go there. Maybe we can actually win a race with them being on medium, because I'll tell you what, when they're on hard, it's pretty difficult because you're fighting to learn the physics of the kart. And once you start getting better at it, more comfortable with it, it actually, you have some pretty good racing. All right, maintain position. 9th place out of 9th place. Gotta love it. AI control. Man, visually this game looks so good. Like, just glancing at it looks real. And there we are, green light. I love the little puff of smoke that comes out. Whoa. Okay, out on this track. Let's slow down. What are they doing? They're killing each other. They wrecked. I'm gonna try to run away with it here. Oh, I'm just gonna follow him because I have no idea what I'm doing with this track. Up a hill, looks like. That's cool. He's breathing the throttle. I can hear him doing it. Kind of rolling through that. Okay, so on medium difficulty, we're doing much better. And I've never driven this track, so that's kind of worrying me that if I actually knew it, I'd probably destroy him. We'll see if that's the case here, though. Oh, I thought he almost went sideways. I thought he was going to wreck it there for a second. If you stomp on the brakes, you're just going to go sideways. Ooh, overdrove that. Big time overdrove that. Let's try to rally here. All right, I think I understand. I think I remember this part. Yep. Okay. Decently, let it roll. A little bit more. We caught back up to him. Kind of pedaling the cart quite a bit. You have to slow down for that spot too. Slow way down for that turn. Got through it a little bit better than he did. Yep, I'm here. Oh, he gives me room too. And we find ourselves out here in first place. Let's just try to run the course the best we can. So under medium difficulty, I am able to get it done on a track I don't even know that well, or I don't have that much time on. I'm gonna go easy here because, God, that would be stupid to just spin out now, wouldn't it? And throw it all away. Just stay with it here. Let's listen to the sound of these things. They sound so good. So what I'm noticing as far as physics go, with the brakes, you have to really just slowly depress them. You can't stomp on them Otherwise, you'll go for a ride. Everything on a kart is so sensitive. Brakes, throttle, steering. There we go. Just kind of concentrating through this section here. There we go. This should be the final lap here. So don't be an idiot and blow it now. Just run your race, run the course. Getting the hang of it now. I got really lucky in the beginning because they just jumped out in the beginning. But it's my new personal best, so that means I am getting better at the track, which is nice to know. All right, don't screw it up in this corner, and we can take home our first victory, and we're going to get it done here at a track we've never ran before. How about that? You set the fastest lap of the session. How about that? Oh, that was a weird sound. I don't know what that was. I don't know what it's doing. All right, first place. Fastest lap was a 45-second lap. We're celebrating. We're happy. Our first win. And that's pretty cool. 110 was the fastest there. 401 points. You continue on that. And that is going to be that race. Well, we have checked out all the maps that KartKraft has to offer. We've checked out all the options there are. If you want to pick up this title, it's only $20. It's on Steam. And I think that it's rolling in a good way. So let me know if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. Take care.